to This is Mama with Living Life with Mama. And today's video is going to be an update, chit chat, and also meal planning. When you see this will be Monday, but when I'm recording it, it is the Friday before. And we really didn't meal plan for this week. And so I will be meal planning for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the whole week up until the next Sunday. So first things first, look at my lovely desk. No, I did not get a new desk. This is actually contact paper, I guess is what you would call it. It's sticky, and it is from Dollar Tree. And I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. And it's just sticky, and I just put it on top of the desk. And I love this so much better than the plain white. I think it makes the videos look amazing. So let's go ahead and get started. I have quite a few updates. What you're looking at right here is a planner from the Happy Planner. So I'm kind of getting on the bandwagon with this. This entire planner will come off of these rings and you can reuse them. Also, there is a planner slash budgeter YouTube that I watch. I really love her. And she uses the Happy Planner to do all of her planning with, and she makes some of her pages. There is a hole puncher that will punch these particular designs. You have to get it through the Happy Planner. I really like this design. It's really pretty. I don't like that it has the year on it, but that's okay. I can reuse this. So I thought I could use this and then use all the dividers and everything. I would have to rearrange this, I think. Now I just now realized this because I don't think I have a full year that's in order. So I would have to reorganize it, and I would have January to December. I would just use the dividers, and then I would make my own calendar. Obviously the calendar is going to be written in, it won't be reusable, even though I would want to do that instead of wasting paper. But I need to have something for my records so that if anything were to happen, I'm questioning if I paid a bill or whatever the case may be, that I had some kind of record. I probably would need it more for if I had my own business, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if YouTube goes crazy for me, whatever the case may be, and I have to pay taxes, that would probably help in some form to find out kind of like how much I made for the year, because obviously I keep track of how much I get paid, all of that kind of stuff. Also, I would use this strictly for YouTube. So I did July to kind of figure it out, and I literally would use exactly how I would use my paper calendars that I've been doing. I do enjoy doing that, but it's just a lot of work. I would have my own makeshift calendar. Now, because I probably wouldn't use the weeks and everything, I would just have one paper. I could probably put several within this binder, and I would be keeping like all of my records and stuff like that. So I do like this, but I don't understand like priorities and then important, and it's got a grid on it. I don't know what that means. I don't know. And then take notes. So what I would probably do is just like put goals at the top and then write goals for me to hit for that month, or maybe at the beginning of it I would want to hit yearly goals, and then for those yearly goals I would have small monthly goals to get to those yearly goals. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm thinking of. And then this is for August. Now I am not getting paid for August, so I put little notes here. It did come with like little stickers, so that if you're not familiar with the Happy Planner, no, I'm not affiliate with the Happy Planner. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that. I've just seen my favorite YouTuber use the Happy Planner, and then I saw this at Target. It comes with these really cute and I just wouldn't use them, but when it's a need like here, like I didn't like the grid, and that kind of like pops out for me, and so I kind of like things like that, but it was just kind of reminders. I'm not looking at this binder every day. For the most part, I would open this just to budget. That's literally it, or to do anything that has to do with YouTube. So here I had posted a video on Monday, July, August. I had posted my family vacation video. At that time, I had 132 subscribers. I also had a little bit of a to-do. I was just kind of like testing out the stickers, how I would like it. I feel like it would take more time for me to stick these stickers, and this is driving me crazy because it's not straight. I just could have written to do and then made the list. I really don't need that. But I had to do a couple of things. I had to call internet provider to see if I could get it cheaper somewhere else than what I currently have now. I couldn't, so I didn't switch it over. I also had to call Target and Kohl's and lower my credit limit to 300. Both of those things are done. And so I'm really excited about that and happy that I was able to do that. The last card that I need to get lowered to 300 is my Sam's Club card. And then we also need to knock out my Capital One. I also posted the decluttering basement part 1 video on August 5th. So that's kind of how I feel like what I would keep track of. Obviously, I can do that here. But what I'm thinking of is like when I make my own calendar, I would have it go this way and it would just be one calendar. It wouldn't be two separate ones. So the boxes would definitely be smaller. And so I don't know how much room I would need that, but I also don't need 3 boxes of things. And so I don't know how I would use this. Maybe I would do 2 calendars, one for budgeting, one for videoing, YouTube type stuff. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But I obviously don't really use it a whole lot. Our cat Rainbow started not acting right. She was just very strange. So we took her to the vet today. As I'm recording this, she is currently at the vet for observation. They're trying to get a urine sample from her and taking her blood. She was running a fever of 104. We did get a new kitten. We named her Bella. Now, my daughter named her from her favorite TikToker or YouTuber. I don't remember, but Bella is the reason why our cat is named Bella, but I kind of like Bella from Twilight. I had put the appointment on the wrong day. It's actually Saturday. And then later today, my daughter has to go get one of her shots. And so I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't use this for this because I use my calendar on my freezer. That's a dry erase board type calendar because I really don't need to keep track of this. The income that I have is income that I've saved up. Child support payment and paid a payment on Capital One, Target, Sam's Club, or no, not Target. Target is paid off, and then Kohl's. So Kohl's was actually paid off. It is now paid off again. We went to Kohl's because we had a baby shower, and we also had a coupon. My daughter has this leather jacket. Obviously, it's not real, but she really likes her leather jacket. While we were on vacation, it started falling apart. I don't know why. So we found exactly the same leather jacket at Kohl's, but it was also a little bit bigger. And then we just got a few things here and there. And then the Sam's Club card is the one that we're still trying to pay down and off. And then, of course, the Capital One. Now, the Capital One, I've said in a few videos where I was hoping that when I come back, I would still have that $1,000 credit limit. I paid it down to where I had a $1,000 credit limit to go on vacation. And I hope that when I came back, I would still have that $1,000 credit. That did not work. I maxed out my card. And so we obviously spent way more than what we did, but I was able to pay majority of it as we're going. One of the things that I didn't know is that even though you made a payment, if you had like processing charges on it, it wasn't fully dated that day. I gone shopping. We spent a good amount of money shopping, which I don't like, but at the same time, it was fun. We kind of were like, well, we didn't go to shows, we didn't do this, we didn't do that. We want to go shopping, we want to buy the hoodies, we want to buy this, all of that. But let's say spent $500 and I paid that $500 towards the card. But then let's say we went out to eat or whatever, it was delayed. When I got back from vacation, Once everything settled down and stuff and everything went through, was processed through, I actually was like $200 over my credit limit. So I had to pay that to get it back into positive. And so I definitely spent way more than what we had saved. But it's all right. It's fine. Lesson was learned. I've never done something like that before where I used a credit card for my vacation, all of that kind of stuff. It's all right. We're going to get it paid off. School that I'm going to, they have accepted me into the National Society at their school, and you have to pay an entrance fee. This allows a lot of doors open for you, a lot more scholarships, a lot more job opportunities, and it looks really good on your resume. And so I paid into that. Everything is caught up on payment and stuff like that. Like I said, all of the money is already just sitting in my bank account. One of my goals was to get one building sub that I had applied for. I didn't get it, which is fine. It's really hard to get a building sub because the school has to pick you. And so since the building sub is the highest paying job as a substitute, a lot of people are asking for it. And so I just need to wait out my time, and that's okay. The other things is that I want to put more money into certain savings areas. Now that I am like starting to get my cards paid off and a little bit more under control, I'm going to have a little bit more wiggle room with like child support and the money that I get paid. If I were to get a building sub job, I would have almost $1,000 a month to work with outside of paying my bills, putting gas in my car, and buying food for the month. So I would be able to put more money into savings if I were to get that building sub. And it would be dramatically different of being able to be that building sub. And I believe once I'm a building sub, I can keep that position. And I would love to be able to do that where I would be able to keep it until I would graduate and get a job. And I think being a building sub would help me get the foot in the door at maybe that school or a different school to get a position. And then I want to put more money towards debt. I paid off the Kohl's card already. I want to get the Sam's Club paid off by the end of the year. And I would like to have at least half of the Capital One card paid off by the end of the year. Here it is August. So we have August, September, October, November, December. So we have 4 months. And so I would like to have at least half of the Capital One paid off before the end of the year. So that means $1,500 to have paid off before the end of the year, which I think I can do it. One of the other things that I want to do is to try to save money towards the days that I would have no school, that I would have no option of working that day. The first two is September 2nd and October 18th for full day, no school. So I put those days down, and then half days, which would have to save a half day of pay. We have three, September the 13th, October the 11th, and October the 17th. The other things that I kind of want to work on throughout this upcoming year is by the time, this time next year, I would like to be at least 1 month ahead. So I need to save $194 per month for 8 months, ideally from September to April. So the entire time that I am working, September to April, I would like to be able to try to put $194 a month to the side to get myself a month ahead. No matter if I was working during the summer or not, I would like to be able to be 1 month ahead so that like I can just have that amount of money in the bank, and then whatever's left over, I know I can work with. I also think that next year what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a part-time job somewhere to be bringing in some kind of income where it's like part-time. I don't have to work full-time, but it's bringing me in some kind of money. The other thing I would love to do, I actually got a laminator machine. I ended up getting a cheap one. It was on sale, okay? So this is why I did it. So I had three different laminator machines. One of them was the one that I already had, and then 2 of them were other ones that I was looking at. The one that I had came with a paper cutter and a corner cutter and all that. I don't need all of that. I did like it, but out of the three, that one was the most expensive one. Now, the one that I got used to be the most expensive one, and they were having a huge discount on it where it cost me under $30 to buy this laminating machine. So I went ahead and got it. So the thing that I would like to be able to save up for is a camera for my recordings. This external camera does the job, but to get better videos and everything, especially if I'm going to be doing other videos than the just budgeting ones, I would like to have a better camera. I'm probably not going to get the camera until maybe next year. If I hit more than 200 subscribers by the end of the year, I'll probably be even more so of wanting to do it, because obviously this channel is growing. I think I'm at 145 now, which is amazing. Real quick, I just want to say thank you for everybody for the subscribers. The subscribing definitely slows down when I'm not posting a whole lot. But I didn't want to stop posting like I did last time just because I wasn't making an income. So this is my plan and my update for this calendar. So you will see this calendar throughout the rest of the year. When I get my laminator machine, I want to get the hole puncher for this. Don't know if I want to stick with this size because obviously the papers that I print are bigger, but there's a lot of wasted space around it. I don't know if it would look right or whatever. So I'm going to kind of get a little creative with it, mess around with some things. My other thought is, because I've already shared with you that I would love to be able to make my own products. My question is, and if anybody knows, please tell me, because I have a lot of subscribers that are budgeters, that if you were to make your own planner and then sell it, are you allowed to sell these rings? Like, would I be allowed to have this like as a set, like buy a bulk of them from the Happy Planner and then resell them with my planners that I've designed? Like, would I be able to do that? I don't know. So if you know, or if you know like I can buy them somewhere else other than the Happy Planner, I've never seen these rings before, so I don't know where else you would get them. So like, would that be kind of like a, what's it called? I don't remember what it's called. Selling other people's products. Like, some things you're not allowed to do that. It's like a law or something. And so if you can't, then I would have to figure something else out. But y'all, today's the day. I swear. So I stopped talking thinking that the vet was calling. When I turned around to look at my phone, I realized that it was somebody else. So I didn't answer, and I went to go video the rest of this. The person called back again. So I was like, okay, I need to answer it. And so I went to go stop the video and realized that somehow I stopped it or something. I don't know what happened. But anyways, so we're going to do a meal plan for the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and then 16th, 17th, and 18th. Right, we have a couple of new things that I want to do. I am like really hungry right now, so I guarantee you probably everything's going to look great to me. Jambalaya sounds good. So I ended up having to print out a new jambalaya recipe because something happened to my printout that we would use, and then my handwritten one got ruined. This is just for like reference. We don't do everything to the T, but because my daughter's been cooking everything, I wanted her to have some kind of recipe to kind of help her guide her. But we don't put chicken, we don't put shrimp in it, we just do the sausage. I think I want to do jambalaya again. I don't know for sure. We already did the basil marinade, so we need to use this up because we have fresh cilantro in the refrigerator, so we need to use that up. We just did the honey garlic. So these are a lot of new recipes. Not all of them are meal recipes. I kind of want to go through them. I don't think I want to do 2 things of cilantro. This is pasta salad that you can like add chicken to it or whatever. A couple of these recipes come from my favorite YouTuber, Becky from Acre Homestead. These are not her recipes. These are from other websites, and these are the links, and she tried them out and had them in videos and stuff. But I don't think we're going to have 2 cilantro things. I also have to be very careful because some of this stuff, like, I'll have to change. And so I just want to make sure that I can change it. So like the Parmesan cheese, like we won't have the mozzarella pearls. We could do shredded mozzarella for her cheese and shredded mozzarella cheese for me. Okay, I'm not for sure exactly what kind of pasta this is, but if it's just regular pasta, we can just use elbow pasta. And then buttermilk, we can do coconut milk. I think I want to try this. Pesto, I believe she can have, but what I want to do is add chicken to it. Don't think I want to do more than one pasta salad. It's really too hot for soup. I do kind of like this easy one pot lasagna soup. I know that they make gluten-free lasagna noodles, but then heavy whipping cream, but we can do coconut cream. The cheese is a lot. Okay, so the ricotta mixture, we don't need that. We can do like mozzarella. So I think I want to do this. We haven't had like any type of lasagna at all. This is something I'm definitely going to have to help her. And this isn't really soup, but it is. It's kind of like a casserole, but in a pot. So we have like 2 cans of red enchilada sauce. My daughter doesn't like enchiladas, but I think because of the tortillas maybe. The only thing would be the cream cheese. I would have to do dairy-free cream cheese. I thought that I had a whole bunch of new recipes. Another thing that I would like to do, obviously this isn't a meal, but I would love to learn how to make homemade marshmallows. It is very simple. I've seen Becky from Acre Homestead make it multiple times, and so I decided to print off the recipe, and that is one thing that I would like to do, and maybe I can make a video of it too. The other thing she made homemade was homemade graham crackers. That was kind of cool. I want to learn how to make the graham crackers regular and then see if I can make them gluten-free. It does call for whole wheat flour, and I'm not for sure if they have gluten-free whole wheat flour. Alright, so there wasn't as many recipes in here as I thought. So we have 5. Also, we are actually going out to dinner tonight. One of my friends gifted us dinner for tonight. My daughter gets very stressed out with needles, just in general, needles. And so she sent us some money for me to take out to dinner to kind of like, it's not praise, I can't think of the word, to kind of, here, I'm sorry that you have to have shots, dinner's on me type thing. I'm just going to put dinner out. So we just need to do Saturday and Sunday for the rest of this week. I may be going over to a friend's house for dinner tomorrow night. He just moved into a new place, and we were wanting to celebrate him getting his new place and everything. And I believe he wants chili dogs. He hasn't really fully told me exactly what, but I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Sunday jambalaya sounds good. Monday, actually, we're going to do jambalaya here. And we're going to do the cilantro lime chicken, because we need to use up that cilantro. Alright, and then Tuesdays, we're going to go back to doing tacos. We have tomatoes coming in our garden like crazy. Really wish that we had lettuce, but it's okay. Next year, I think I have some plans of planting a little bit better. This year, I'm actually going to plant garlic in the fall, or at least that's the plan. I don't remember if you need to plant onions in the fall or early in the spring. I don't remember, but I'm going to do a couple of plants that require to be planted in the fall so that they're ready for us next year. We use a lot of garlic here, and even though the garlic is cheap, we do minced garlic, and we get the big huge tub from Sam's Club, and one tub costs about $10. I would really love to be able to just have our own minced garlic. I think that would be pretty cool to have. I was able to mince them up, and just going through the process of getting them, it's a whole different world. Alright, so this day we're going to do creamy pesto chicken pasta salad. Thursday, we're going to do lasagna soup and chicken enchilada soup. I'm probably going to end up having to go to the grocery store tomorrow, which is fine. Today, I have no clue what I am going to do. I'm just going to put chicken and then leftovers. Time to make the list. That is my menu for this upcoming week plus this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It is a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be because my daughter will be at her grandparents'. I'm hoping that by this weekend I can get back onto the schedule of recording these every week. So the next clip is going to be you guys seeing what we bought. So see you in a second.
Hey guys, so this is the part of the video of the haul of my shopping. So on this side, this is all Sam's Club. Obviously I got my Sprite like I always do. My daughter has gotten into another fix of guacamole, but she was wanting it like this, like pre-made, so she can use it as a snack or she doesn't have to waste the entire thing. When she saw this, she was like, Mom, can I get it, please? So I said yes. So hopefully this will be right up her alley on that. And then one of my goals is to make pre-made breakfast sandwiches for myself and for my daughter, especially for me because my daughter gets breakfast at school. But for those days that we're so behind that like they're not even serving breakfast anymore, this is when that comes into play. This is 4 pounds worth of meat. And if I were to get 4 pounds of the ground sausage and make the patties myself, it would have been more expensive. All right, then here is Dollar Tree. I got some of these because of the school supplies. I got these not knowing if I would use them or not, but this is for like future classroom stuff. Of course, at Dollar Tree, if you see it and you don't grab it, it will probably be gone the next time and it probably will never be on the shelf ever again. That has happened to me multiple times. So I went ahead and grabbed this. One of the new things that I have never seen at Dollar Tree is coconut milk. It's dairy-free. Obviously, it's gluten-free because it doesn't have flour in it. But I use a lot of coconut milk and coconut cream. The coconut milk at the coconut milk and cream at Target is like $4 for one. This is $1.25. So I stocked up on the coconut milk. I wish they had the coconut cream. This is how we buy our milk now. We don't buy any cow's milk, and we do not buy any of the stuff that gets put in the refrigerator right off the bat. This is shelf-stable almond milk. We do the unsweetened because this is what I cook with, and then the sweetened milk, this is what my daughter will use in cereal or like making hot cocoa or chocolate milk, stuff like that. So those are my haul for Sam's Club and Dollar Tree. This is my Target haul. We are missing a few pieces. I bought a few things for my daughter for school just to have like in her backpack, like emergency stuff. Starting over here, she got more dairy-free ice cream. I needed tomato sauce. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I made my own tomato sauce last winter, but I've run out. Actually, I have 1 jar left and I need a total of 3. So I got more tomato sauce. If you know anything about cooking Thanksgiving, Christmas meals and everything, you know that during the holidays, pumpkin is really hard to find, or it's like elbows and fist fights, stuff like that. That's kind of a joke, but you know, it's really hard. So I went ahead and got 4 things of pumpkin puree. And now that I realize it, I think there is pumpkin downstairs already, but it's fine. We'll use it. In my Dollar Tree haul, I got coconut milk, but I also needed coconut cream, gluten-free lasagna for our lasagna soup. I found a recipe that was a gluten-free bread, and I believe this is the one that she recommended to use, and she was able to get it to actually taste like bread and not be a styrofoam brick. I believe this is what we normally use, but I couldn't remember if it was this one or if it was a different one. So I went ahead and got this. We technically do need gluten-free flour, but when I go to make the recipe, I want to make it directly from this. For a recipe, we need sun-dried tomatoes. I've never gotten sun-dried tomatoes before. I wasn't quite for sure what to even look for, and I was in the canned tomato section getting the tomato sauce, and I saw this. So I thought they came in a jar, but this is kind of cool. I've never worked with sun-dried tomatoes, but one of the recipes that we're going to try has that. Then this is non-food items. I ran out of this. This is what keeps all of the, like the water spots off of your dishes. It works really well for us. My dishwasher definitely needs to be cleaned. I normally get the one that's in the container that you put upside down and stuff, but for 3 of these, and I could get 3 of these, and it was like $1 cheaper. So I went ahead and got that. I got 2 things of dishwasher tabs, and then I need washing soda, and I couldn't find washing soda, but if you take baking soda and you bake it at certain degrees, it turns into washing soda. I know that I can buy washing soda because I've done it. I've bought it one time, and then everything that happened in 2020 came through and everything, and I could not find it. So I did the baking soda, turning it into washing soda by baking it, and I kind of figured maybe I could find washing soda again. I could not, but I needed baking soda anyway, so that's why I went ahead and got one of those, and that's what I will do with the baking soda. And then my daughter takes a lot of vitamins, and the last time we were at the doctor, he recommended just doing a multivitamin because right now she takes fiber, iron, and melatonin, and he said that there's other vitamins that she could use because she's gluten-free and dairy-free. There's a lot of vitamins that she just doesn't get in her system with the food, and so she's going to need a multivitamin, so that's why we got that. So yeah, so this is my Target haul. All right, so where we're at, we have like a store that would have a lot of organic, dairy-free, gluten-free type items. So this is just my small haul. It is kind of an expensive store, but I haven't been able to find a lot of this stuff anywhere else. This is sliced cheese. This is actually cheese that will melt. We've gotten Daiya cheese before. We eat Daiya cheese, I believe. I believe Daiya cheese is the one at Aldi, but it just doesn't melt very well. And she's wanting some sliced cheese for her breakfast sandwiches that melt. So I got 2 of those. I could not find blocked dairy-free cream cheese. This is all I could get. And there's a recipe that needed cream cheese. So that's why I got that. And then these are her gluten-free English muffins. I got 2 of them to kind of get her through the beginning of the school year. These are for like the breakfast sandwiches that I would like to like meal prep and stuff. And then I got this. This was actually an impulse buy. It's like massaging oil to help with like muscle pain. My daughter's been having a lot of muscle pain, especially around her neck and upper back, and she's wanting me to constantly massage it like at bedtime and stuff, and it hurts when you massage on skin that's dry. So I thought this would maybe help, and it's meant to relax your muscles. It's got the magnesium in it, so I thought that this would help and be able to help her relax at bedtime too. So this is my naturals haul at the store that is in our area that has like organic food items. Doesn't always have to be organic, but it also is gluten-free and dairy-free. This is my haul from Aldi. I mostly shop at Aldi, so this is kind of my biggest haul. Starting in the back corner, my daughter ended up buying the wrong chips. It's cheddar and sour cream. She can't have that because it has dairy in it. So we're going to have to return those and exchange them for the chips that she can have. She grabbed them on accident. Barbecue chips for me. Corn chips for tacos. We get 2 different kinds of orange juice. My daughter likes the high pulp. I like the pulp free, so obviously it's ridiculous. Last time I went to the grocery store, I got the fat-free half and half. So this was actually an exchange, not part of the price that I did. And I did the grocery list with you. I had 4 ground turkeys because I didn't know if I had chili downstairs, and I did figure out that I did have canned chili downstairs that I made last year. And so I didn't need the 2 pounds to make more chili. Underneath the ground turkey is Italian sausage that is for lasagna soup that we are going to make. More chicken. We always eat chicken around here. It's a lot. It's ridiculous. More chili bars. I want to start trying sourdough again. And so I got a package of all-purpose flour. More meat sticks. One of our recipes calls for arugula, but they didn't have it just by itself. So I got the 2 together, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Underneath will be the gluten-free bread. We always get a loaf every time we go. This is for the jambalaya, the sausage. This is the kind that we use for jambalaya. 2 cans of the diced tomatoes with green chilies. A can of just diced tomatoes, a can of black beans, and then a can of cannellini beans. I'm not sure how to say that. 2 packages of hot dogs. One of them is going to go with me to my friend's house. We only had 3 onions. They were the yellow onions, and we needed a total of 4. So I just went ahead and picked up a bag. The white onions were the cheapest one. We're going to try a new dish that has pesto sauce in it. I really hope that she likes this. If she likes the pesto, I want to learn how to make this so that I can control the ingredients a little bit better. Some of the ingredients I just don't like, but I want to see if we like it. A head of lettuce for tacos, grapes. She's already devoured majority of them. That's one of the things that I would love to be able to grow on my property when I get my house is grapes, but I don't know how well that those would grow where I'm at. I would just have to learn. This is the cheddar cheese. So this is not Daiya. We used to do Daiya when Target would carry Daiya stuff, and they don't anymore. And then as soon as Target stopped carrying Daiya brands, Aldi came out with this type of cheese. So that is the cheese that we use. Provolone cheese for my breakfast sandwiches. I actually prefer provolone cheese over cheddar cheese on my sandwiches. I don't know. I just like it a whole lot better. 3 things of cheddar cheese. 1 is going to my friend's house. The other 2 is just for my backup freezer. Hot dog buns going to my friend's house. I want to make an entire loaf of French toast. The ones for my daughter will cut into strips, and if she's running behind, she can just grab a few and it'll be easier for her to eat. If you've been following along, you know that I don't get eggs from the store very much, but because I want to make breakfast sandwiches, and I would love to make some cookies ahead of time for the holidays. A lot of them call for eggs. So that's kind of my haul for Aldi.
Hey guys, so this is the part of the video where I tell you if I was under budget, at budget, or over budget. So I went to a couple different places. I did start with $200 in cash. But this is all that is left of it because I don't pay with the change. I want change back because I have a penny challenge that I do when I go grocery shopping. But I also went over budget, way over budget. I am not on my game during this summer. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I don't have a regular routine or what. I don't know. But we start school not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, I believe. And so I'm trying to get back into the routine. So let's go ahead and get started. So I started with $200 in cash. If you'd watched my June update, I had figured out how much money I would need between then and when I would start back to work. And so that's where this cash is coming from. I ended up doing 200 instead of the 120 because I knew that I was stocking up on things. I also am starting back to work on Monday after we start school. And so there's going to kind of be a little bit of a limbo of like, I'm going to start work, but I'm not going to get paid that Friday. I'm going to get paid the next Friday. So there's going to be a little bit of moving around. So I wanted to make sure that we were kind of stocked up on some stuff because we may not be able to go grocery shopping until I start getting a full paycheck again, which is all right. I went to Dollar Tree. I did spend $30.80 on that. At Sam's Club, I did spend $42.50 there. I did have a Sam's cash of $1.13, so that kind of helped with that. And Aldi, I did spend $89.17 there. All right, and then Target. This is kind of where I ended up just deciding to use my Target card because I knew that we had 2 more stops to go and we needed some stuff to make breakfast sandwiches for my daughter and also to make a recipe. So I knew I had to go to my naturals grocery store to be able to buy these items. And I knew that the amount of money that I had in my wallet was not going to cover this. We did get a little bit more than what I'm used to. I also bought things for my daughter that I told her I was going to buy. I used my Target card there and it was $87.61 at Target. Now the last store is my natural store. This is the one where you get a lot of gluten-free, dairy-free, and organic items. I don't shop there for the organic items. I shop there for the gluten-free and dairy-free items that I cannot find anywhere else at the store. Target used to sell a gluten-free, dairy-free brand called Daya. And then ever since our particular Target went under construction, they don't carry Daya anymore. They carry another brand for pizza, but it's only gluten-free. It's not dairy-free. And so anytime we have to get specific gluten-free, dairy-free items, we have to go to this naturals store. There I spent $51.86. I only had, I think, like $35 in cash or something like that. I couldn't remember. So this is where I went over budget. Obviously, I went over budget with Target too because I had to use my card. So I definitely did way more than $200. And then this is my change. So let's go ahead and do the penny challenge that I have. I've been throwing a lot of change in my ice cream bucket and I forgot about this. So I had to update this a lot. I need 63 more cents. So 25, 50, 60, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to fill this in, and then let's see how close I can get to 95. 25, 50, 75, 85, 95. Nice. So I was able to fill up 2 squares there, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So 0.08 is what I filled for that one. So that's awesome. I was able to finish 1 square, do 1 whole one, and then start a 3rd one. I have this baggie where I wasn't able to group anything together. There you have it. That is my update for what's been going on, updating my penny challenge, and then my meal planning plus what I got at the grocery store for this upcoming week. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already, please subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it because that will help me to be able to get videos out like this, among other videos I would love to be able to get out for you guys. You guys have a great week. Bye.